We are going to start Hornbill book, very first chapter. The name of the chapter is The Portrait of a Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. Khushwant Singh is very well known, popular and famous author of India who has written this story, The Portrait of Lady, because he would like to give a respect, honor and tribute to his grandmother, because he spent maximum childhood days with the company of the grandmother. The chapter gives a nice description of the human relationship in a joint family. Students, I would like to focus on the major points and the parameters of the story. And in this story, the story is provides the narrative story. Narrative story means narrative technique. When the author writes any story in first person form, in first person account, like I, my, me, we, our, us, the whole story has been described in a first person. So, this is known as a narrative technique. The second point is the physical portrait of the grandmother. In this story, the grandmother has been described very small in size, very fat lady, wrinkled faces, and white hair, and she walks limping, and moreover, she wears the white sari, and always she keeps carrying the garlands and counting the beads, and her face has been compared with the landscape of the mountains. Students, the grandmother and the grandson lived together in the village. Khushwant Singh's parents had been settled into the city, and they have left Khushwant Singh in the company of the grandmother. The Khushwant Singh spent the childhood in the company of the grandmother. Both used to live together, both to work together, eat together. And grandmother used to wake him early in the morning, and she used to prepare the breakfast. She used to get him ready for the school. Both used to go to temples after the breakfast. And the school was attached to the temple, and he has to go to the temple school. And the grandmother used to go to the temples. She used to read the scriptures, holy books. She used to uh, pray God. She used to worship. And on the other hand, Khushwant Singh used to learn alphabets and the prayers in the school. Both had finished their work, and they used to come back to the school. They used to come to back to house, and they met with the village dogs, and she used to feed the dogs. She was a God-fearing lady. Point number 4, she was highly spiritual lady. She was religious lady. She was God-fearing lady. She had a deep faith in the God. And there are certain point we justify that she was a highly religious minded lady. She daily used to go to temples, and she used to worship. She used to count the beads of the rosary, and she used to always chant the name of the God, and she used to read the holy books. After that, they were called by the parents into the city. The grandmother's routine was that in the city, the grandmother's routine was she used to spin on the charkha, she used to pray the gods, and she used to feed the sparrows in the backyard courtyard of the house. In the city, one more thing, that she was highly upset. She was highly disturbed and disappointed to find the learning process of the education, because Khushwant Singh was sent into the city school, English medium school, and she could not help him in learning. And she was disappointed when she came to learn that there was no teaching about God and the holy books. There was only teaching of the English medium. There was teaching of science and mathematics. There was a teaching of music she did not like. After that, the grandmother's link was snapped, mean broken. It was a turning point in their life. When the Khushwant Singh had to go to foreign country for the higher education, the grandmother herself went to the railway station to see him off. She was not upset. She was not disturbed. She did not show any sentiment and emotions. And after 5 years having completed education, Khushwant Singh came back to India. She herself went to the railway station to receive him, and she received him very warmly, and she collected the women of the neighborhood, and she sang the songs, and she gave a very good and warm welcome to Khushwant Singh. After that, one day she got ill. It was a mild fever, and the doctor suggested that it would go. But grandmother was speaking in a very still manner. Her end was near, and she was not going to speak. She did not talk. She did not pray. And suddenly and silently she died. So, after the death, the sparrows to whom she used to feed. They collected in the courtyard of the house, and they were expressing deep sense of sorrow because their well-wisher has passed away. And the Khushwant Singh's mother threw the pieces of the bread, but the poor birds did not notice them. They were not chirping today. As soon as the dead body was carried, they flew away silently. So it was very sad, silent, sudden, and touching mean marmic end mean death of the grandmother's life. So this is the brief description of the poem, so brief description of the chapter, The Portrait of the Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. Dear students, tomorrow we are going to start the textual questions and answers. Thank you. Have a good day.